Getting all situated here. All right. All right, guys, we are live. The sound is good. I can see everything's working good. All right, guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
What's going on, you guys? My name is Ace Guzman.
And welcome to another episode of Ace and Rich Live, where we help you literally create an amazing lifestyle business that gets results. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take some questions later on, but we got some great stuff to talk about that we got to get to. So I'll let you get started.
Yeah, today's topic is really what we want to dive into about network marketing is literally integrating marketing online and using it in our digital age, right? Because we are in a digital age. There is no more offline kind of stuff like we used to do back in the day.
No, I'm sure some people still do that stuff, but I'll tell you one thing, a lot of it's shifting online now into the digital age, which is an amazing opportunity for every single one of you who do not like to prospect.
Exactly. Especially if you live in different areas and you don't know that many people, or maybe the population in your local area is small, right? How do you build a business that's normally built offline, online? We're going to talk about that because we're going to share with you the 5 game-changing strategies to skyrocket your network marketing results.
Absolutely. So without further ado, why don't we just get the show on the road? You guys ready? All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, leveraging social media for maximum impact. Focus on platform-specific content strategies, Instagram Reels, TikTok trends, utilizing social media tools to understand your audience. Very, very important. Implement a consistent posting schedule with various content types, okay? Varied content types are very important for your strategy. Engage and be authentic, guys, with your audience when you engage. Really important when we talk about that, right? The engagement part is so important when we're focusing on creating this great content, right? So, be authentic, engage with your audience through comments and direct messages. Use paid social advertising to expand your reach and target specific demographics. We always talk about targeting network marketers, right? Or targeting financial niche, personal development niche. So many different niches to talk about here, but really focus on these social strategies with your advertising, and it'll help you get more reach and more specific.
I'm just basically sharing over here. Somebody's asking me that they can't see us, but that's okay. They're in the wrong area. I'm going to tell them it's on our timeline.
It's on our timeline. You can't miss it, guys.
Timeline. Go to our profile. That's where we are. And if you're seeing us in the Internet Marketing Pros, we are in that Facebook group actually streaming right now as we speak. Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
You kind of just like spit it out there, didn't you?
I mean, I'm fired up. I love this stuff.
Okay.
I'm pumped up about it.
All right. So now it's my turn. What do I want to talk about? All right. So here's a strategy that you may or may not actually take seriously. It's actually your personal brand. So when it comes to building your audience, you want to build a personal brand that's literally going to attract the top talented people that you want in your business. So focus on, creating that cohesive visual identity across all platforms. For example, you want to use like the same profile photo across all professional platforms so that people can easily recognize you. This is something that I did in the very beginning with Rich and myself. We took lots of photos. We used our cell phone. We went out back in the yard and, we went to different places like the park or like a local hotel, and we used the lobby and we took lots of pictures, and then we just basically saved all those photographs and we cut the background out and had that done. And you can easily do that kind of stuff now these days in Canva. But back in the day, we had to outsource that kind of stuff to get done because obviously I didn't have the Photoshop experience at the time. And so we would actually do that. And then we would have all of our profile timeline covers redone and made, and we would have the same headshots on all platforms. So your YouTube account, your TikTok account, your Instagram account, if you need a cover, Pinterest, Facebook, right? Those things matter.
Yeah.
You want to have that.
Hey, you need that done? Let us know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now I've got the experience. I do it now all the time, but I'm saying like back in the day, I didn't. And what did I do to get things going in order to create that cohesive visual identity was to make sure we use the same photograph so people could easily recognize who's Ace and Rich, and they knew right away. The other thing you can do is when you're creating your posts and you're building your personal brand, use templates. They're very, very simple to create. And when you create templates for your social media posts, that will maintain visual consistency throughout your marketing. Okay. If you see a lot of the top leaders in the industry, what do? They use a lot of the same headshots, but then you'll notice like the same color branding, the same palette. They keep using that consistently on everything. Like if you look at Internet Marketing Pros, if you joined our group, you'll see we have like the teal blue and gold with a little bit of green. We keep that consistent with anything that we do with a banner or any type of widget or something. You know, even our books, our ebooks have that teal blue, you know, consistency, right?
Yes.
Yep, we have that. The other thing you can do is share your journey. You know, include those challenges and the successes. A lot of people, what happens is when they get started with online marketing and they're network marketers, they're afraid to share their online challenges and their successes because they think that they have to have a lot of money right now and they have to like look good. You know, no, it has nothing to do with that.
Can be further from the truth.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. You want to share like your stories, your obstacles, the challenges that you overcame. And that's going to build trust, Rich. That's going to build trust and relatability with your audience.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So we can get into more to that. But if you have any questions, we'll get more into that. All right. Go ahead if you want to do the next one.
There's more.
It's still me.
Okay.
It's still me. Okay. Awesome. All right. So then I'm going to dive even deeper. So let's say, for example, the next strategy that you definitely want to master is the art of storytelling. Right? Because what we're doing nowadays, if you look online and you scroll through your mobile device, what are you seeing? People telling stories, right? You want to talk about that?
Stories are really important. I mean, it's the importance of storytelling is really bringing a personal connection to the individual who's actually watching you with your content.
Right.
You know, when we talk about our story, like, you know, back in the day, you know, we were homeless, living in Motel 6. You know, not really having any apartment to go to.
Right.
It was a really tough time for us when my laptop, my MacBook Pro got stolen.
Exactly.
You know, it was a dark time for us. When we talk about that kind of story, people connect to that. People connect to that because it's real. It's down to earth. It's not like, oh, Ace and Rich, you know, right? The richest story. We could tell you all the great things that we have accomplished, but we have to let you know the beginning and where it started. I mean, you can't just talk about the good stuff all the time. You got to talk about, like, you know, the journey, right? The journey. Where did it start and where did it go? Which is really important.
Yeah. Now, I thought this was super cool to show you guys real quick while we're live. If you are accessing and watching us live on your mobile device through the Facebook app, you'll notice that our profile photo actually has a red circle beaming. And that literally means that we are live, guys. That's really cool that they have that now on Facebook, letting you know that we're live. And if you click that, that'll bring you to our live. It makes it a lot easier.
And then all they have to do is bring back the old algorithm for more reach.
I know that, man.
So guys, just, you know, it's about, you know, crafting that compelling story. And the more real that it is, the more down to earth. Don't make anything up.
No.
Be authentic. Like I said earlier, it's so important.
Right.
You know, we use a hero's journey. We learned that framework from Russell Brunson.
His book.
Yeah, really. You know, using emotional triggers to connect with your audience. You know what I mean? Hope, inspiration, and belonging. It's just connection.
Right. The other thing you want to do is you want to make sure that the customers that you are actually having great results with, let's say they're getting great results with the products, you want to be able to take some time and say, hey, since you're having such great results with these products that you bought through me and my actual referral, why don't you provide me a little short testimonial? Did you know that testimonials and case studies are really powerful? Because what does that do? That also establishes trust, right?
Oh, yeah,
it also tells a story.
Yeah.
So when you incorporate your customer success stories and their testimonials, use a mix of written testimonials, video testimonials, or even audio. And you can do audio now, right? Social media, before and afters. Like those are the ones that are great. I think before and afters are more like for people who lose weight, you know, or skincare or anti-aging.
Working out, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could do it before and after. Yeah. But like if it comes with like educational type, you know, before and afters, not really that great. It's got to be something that they can see, you know, a little transformation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but testimonials are important because it really shows other people's results.
Yes.
Right? I mean, I remember in the beginning, when we didn't have no results, we were sharing other people's stories.
We were. You know? Yeah. Until we created our own.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. Exactly.
I love it.
All right. Now it's your turn. You go for it.
All right. So now I want to talk about creating irresistible online funnels. Now,
Woo!
I love creating pages.
Why do I do that? Because it's his favorite thing to talk about.
Guys, I love creating websites. I love creating capture pages. I love creating bridge pages. I love creating even sales pages.
Now, if
okay?
y'all don't know what that means, just keep listening.
All right, now I'm going to show you. I've been very, very busy, and I just want to be transparent with you guys because this is the funnel builder that I use, and I'm just going to just show you real quick. Okay, and as you can see, these are all pages. I'll show you one of them right here. It's one of my funnels, but you can see right here like bridge pages, capture pages, sales pages, product pages. I mean, I have created so many pages. It's not even funny. All right.
He's a busy bee.
Very, very busy. A lot of stuff going on here.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just showing you this to be real and transparent with you that what I'm saying is actually what I do. Okay.
Right.
So what I want to talk about is, funnel building, how important it is to create it, irresistible, but, have a clear and intuitive process to bring people through a journey through this funnel. Okay. Right now we're working on a brand new funnel. I can't tell anybody too much about it, but I will say it's going to be badass and I can't wait till it's done. It's going to be brand new. It should be done, I would say by the end of this month. Could be a little earlier, but the deadline is August 31st, 2024.
Of course.
Whenever we create projects, we put deadlines.
You have to put a deadline.
All right.
Yeah.
So when I'm creating irresistible online funnel, I put a deadline to it to make sure that it is accomplished.
Yes.
All right. Little tip for you guys, entrepreneur heads there. So also offering valuable lead magnets are important to capture those email addresses. And the reason why is because, I had an aha moment years ago. And I said, instead of taking, why not give? Now, what do I mean by that? A lot of people just create a page and says, hey, give me your email. Give me your email. And that's it. But for what? To opt in and you can make money online and all this kind of stuff. Nah, my mindset has shifted from that. We shifted from that.
Yeah,
from more
definitely.
of a giving back to the community. Like right now, we have a report that is a mini book that we give away. We don't sell it. We could sell it, but we don't sell it. We give it away because if we're giving it away, it gives them a reason to really want to give us their email. You see, instead of just saying something in writing,
right,
with giving no substance, it's kind of like an empty promise.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I don't want to give an empty promise. I want to give such an irresistible promise to someone. When they see it, they go, I need to see that. What is that? And it's so great because once they opt into this beautiful irresistible funnel, is that they download the report, they get to see us in the report, they learn about Ace and Richard's journey,
Mm-hmm.
and give them a clear, defined, step-by-step process on what to do to help them succeed. All right. And that's really important to understand when I say create an irresistible, lead magnet and, an offer, a journey for them. Very, very important. Now, this helps with email marketing because it'll build more trust with that lead because of what you've given away, because you gave something of value, the law of reciprocity, right? Where when you give something, they feel the need to want to give back by giving, their email in your inbox, right? When you get to follow up and communicate and build an incredible relationship. It's so important. Guys, I'm giving you some mad golden nuggets here, all right? How we build our business and how we still build our business still to this day, all right? Very, very important. Now, let's talk about ads. There's so many different ads you could run. I know.
Lots.
I know. It could be overwhelming.
Yeah.
We got X, we got Facebook, we got YouTube, we got YouTube AdWords, Content Network, Search Network. We got YouTube ads, right? There's different types of YouTube ads. And we got Facebook, like ads campaign, post engagement. The list goes on and on. Lead ad campaign. We have PPV advertising, pay-per-view marketing. I can go on.
It's like one big word scramble.
We got solo ads.
It's a lot.
there's so many different types of ads and ad platforms to do. Your head's about to explode when you think about it, right? So here's what I'm going to tell you. I learned this from a great entrepreneur. He said, don't worry about the ads right away. Focus on creating your platform organically first. So when you run the ad, they get to see what's going on in your world.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine running an ad and nothing's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna run an ad, they're gonna see your stuff, you're gonna be like, well, there's nothing there.
Right.
Right. But if you go to our wall, on our profile on Facebook, you guess what? I say wall, I'm old school, right? Because that's what I remember. You know,
Timeline.
yeah.
Yeah.
You see that? All that stuff that's going on, people know exactly what's going on with Ace Rich, what we're about. We mean business. We're serious, right? They know leadership. That's what they're looking for, right? So when we run these ads, there's different strategies on how to run them. So when you start creating your platform organically, start getting it going, you're giving that value, you run that ad, here's the beautiful strategy I'm going to share with you. You're able to create a retargeted ad to the people who already are on your platform. And by doing that, you have a better chance of creating more conversions because the trust is already there, because they're already subscribers. If it's YouTube, they're already a follower. If it's on Facebook, you get what I'm saying? Follow this. It's going to help you immensely when it comes to your ad strategy, okay? Now, let's talk about the funnels again. Let's get back to that for a second. Running funnels are important, right? But when you create a funnel, you also want to do some testing. And how do we test? We want to optimize these funnels. Because when we get it out there and we do, let's say, a simple solo ad, and we go, well, I got some results, but I wanted the results that I was expecting. That's okay. Let's go back to the drawing board.
Right.
Let's optimize. Let's change the copywriting a little bit, right? The word, the title on the capture page. Or let's change the color of a button. And let's optimize and see how we can get those numbers up so we can get a better results from that strategy, okay? So let's talk about automating your business. Now, I talked about funnels because funnels also lead to automating your business. Because once you run these funnels, it's automation, baby. Because it goes to your inbox and you follow up and you can have an automatic follow-up series and do some segments. And that's all on automation. And I love automation. But we do both. We broadcast and we do automation, right? But the automation portion, you can't skip. You can't skip because it's a great way to really qualify your leads that are going through your follow-up process.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
So implement a customer relationship management strategy. Okay, using the right software, something like Aweber, GetResponse. Me, Ace, we love Aweber. Why? Because we've gotten the best open rates, the best response than any other autoresponder I've ever used.
When you do it right.
When you do it right. Aweber, you could hire us for a commercial if you want. Right? But think about that. Like, we've been using it for years. I've been using Aweber since 2008.
Yeah, so we have a lot of experience with it.
It's a great platform
Yes.
to use. And again, no other software CRM out there has touched Aweber as far as the results, especially for us.
Exactly.
Okay, and we can say that.
Yes.
We get open rates up to like 60%. It's ridiculous. Okay.
That's right.
But of course, like you said, you gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. You gotta do it right.
That's why you need Ace and Rich. Now, chat box. Let's talk about chat bots.
I have a love-hate relationship with, chat.
I have a hate relationship.
I have a love-hate. I'll tell you why. There are things with using messenger bots that you can use to leverage your time. I get that. And as a network marketer, you do need to learn to leverage your time. You have to understand something, Rich. There are people that don't have the gift of gab. They don't understand how to communicate quite yet. So they need some kind of a tool that does it automated for them. So they use messenger bots. However, there's a right way of using a messenger bot to have a conversation with someone that literally does it on automatic for you.
Right.
But there's also a downside to it by relying on it 100% to do all the talking and selling for you, because you're lacking in the human connection. I had this conversation with another leader before, and they were trying to sell me the licensing, rights to owning this type of software. And this is a well-known top leader marketer.
Right.
But the thing is, after evaluating the software, I saw how all the different features were meant to take away the human connection, and I decided to pull back. And I said, I'm not going to use it.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's exactly what I was getting at.
Yes.
I feel that all these things that come along, this whole internet marketing journey are gimmicks.
Okay. Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because I've seen a lot over the years. And every time something comes out, everybody jumps to it.
Yeah.
And then they use it.
Yes.
And then it just does not become effective anymore.
Well, no, because platforms change.
Well, it's because
they make updates and stuff that
using
affect
the same
them.
thing.
Yeah.
And like you said, it removes the human connection. And the great thing about the human connection, everyone is unique with their communication.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what really separates a lot of people in this industry, because they expect things to really be the business, when in reality, you are the business.
Well, here's the thing, and I'm just going to keep it real. You get lazy.
You do, because you expect those things to be the ones that make the sales.
And that's why I said there's a right way, and we can talk about this on a whole nother show.
We can talk about this for like another hour.
Another hour and another show. But just to touch on what you brought up, if you're relying on messenger bots to do all the work for you, you're not going to learn anything. You're not going to learn how to handle objections. You're not going to learn how to communicate. And like I said, one of the ways that I use it is I like to use it for specific holidays and just very standard stuff that you could do. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, and things like that. And lo and behold, your connections don't realize if you write it a certain way that it looks human, they can't tell the difference if it's a messenger bot or if it's you writing. But if you copy and paste the same message all the time and they're not getting a rotation, then what happens? It becomes standard, and then they're going to like, you're copy and pasting this stuff. Yeah, you're using some kind of a bot.
That's what I mean. When this stuff comes out, I just call them gimmicks, because it's just to get the attention of the individual, and then they get stuck in this and they forget about the marketing itself.
But here's where the human connection comes in, and this is my secret, and I'll share it with you guys because you guys love the show. I'm sharing with you. The thing is, what I do is I like to have my mobile device next to me. Remember, I'm running a business online. I'm not running a hobby. And so what happens if somebody immediately responds to a greeting that I've given them and I use the messenger bot? Oh, you bet your butt I'm going to reply back in real time. Because if I use the bot 100% to reply back, it's not going to be me. It's not going to be personalized.
No, it's not.
Because you never know what they're going to say. No. So you don't want to use a copy and paste type of a message. You want to be able to have, okay, so this is what they said. Let me respond back. Use your mobile device. It really does help. And having the Facebook app in real time to get back to a person, they'll feel a lot better and confident and trustworthy of you when they're connected with you, especially with new Facebook friend requests.
Now, I know you do a lot of social media. Okay. You dive really deep in that stuff. Okay. Now, utilizing social media, how do you feel about scheduling tools for consistent posting?
Okay. So pros and cons when it comes to that. I like scheduling tools. I really do. But scheduling tools for Facebook's platform is really not the greatest. Okay. That's the reason why they have third-party applications out there for you to pay subscription for to do it all for you. But if you're going to rely on Metaverse and you're going to rely on Meta to do it, there are different areas in Meta that you could use that you'll be able to schedule out your posts. But the thing is, how are you really going to understand the algorithm? Now you're going to be posting just for the algorithm. You're not really posting just for posts, right? To create that trust, that relationship, that audience building. So I never really use them. I don't use Meet Edgar or, use any type of like, is it Tassie? I don't use that either. I don't use Tassie, even though I know the creator and I love her. But I don't use it. I actually post in real time because I make an appointment as part of my daily method of operation to post every single day.
Yes.
That's part of their DMO.
Yep.
If you just rely on those different tools to just schedule for you, again, it's different for everybody. If they want to do that, their schedule allots for it. They just can't, simply pre-plan and have their posts already in advance. Then definitely you want to have some kind of a content calendar and then rely on the content calendar to map out your 30-day sequence. Right. But make sure you've done the work, that you've actually done the content to schedule out in advance.
I noticed something here that what we talked about today and what it all has in common. And what it all has in common is, guys, is that everything that we do, we're always building an audience and we're creating engagement,
Yes.
and then we're selling.
Yes.
The 3 pillars, the most important principles that you could actually focus on in your network marketing business. That way you don't have to worry about feeling like you're spinning your wheels. Whenever these gimmicks come out, like I said, I call them gimmicks. They might work for a little while, but what happens is when you start using them, they get less and less and less more effective, and then you forget the most important principles.
Right.
Building your business, engaging with people, and then selling.
Now I want to go back on the scheduling. I will tell you, I use scheduling tools like if I'm on vacation or if I have to travel somewhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
That makes sense. However, Facebook groups allow you to schedule the posts for 2 weeks out. 2 weeks.
That's good.
When you do it on a Facebook business page and you have a fan page, aka the business page, you can use Meta to do the scheduling of your posts.
Now, let's
You cannot, however, hang on. You cannot use it for your profile. Facebook does not allow it.
Okay. Let's talk about that. Let's get into the discussion of business pages and profiles, because I think there's a lot of confusion when it comes to these 2 types of pages.
Oh, yes, there is.
So when we get into that, now I'm going to talk about the business pages, and I'll have you talk about the profile. Now, I know the business pages was designed for the ad platforms itself. All right. And you got to be real careful what you post on these business pages. I remember in our past, one of our pages got flagged, and they blocked our ad account, literally. Okay. And we couldn't run ad platforms on this business page at all ever again. So we had to create a new account, and the list goes down, another crazy road to go down. But understand, when you're first getting started, there's nothing there.
Nothing.
Again, what I was saying earlier about running ads to something empty. What are you sharing? Do you understand marketing? Do you understand what kind of content to share with people? Do you understand the content that you're creating? Is it targeting the right market? Is your messaging matching who you're attracting? So even if you're like running an ad to this business page, what is on that business page? Is it matching? Like if let's say I'm running an ad on Facebook, okay, to a business page, and I have posts on those business pages, right? And all of a sudden, my ads are targeting Jim Rome, Les Brown, Anthony Robbins, and my posts have nothing to do with what they talk about at all. There's going to be a disconnect. You're going to be wasting so much money, right? This is why the important thing is to focus on starting with your profile first, your business profile. Because once you start doing this for free for a while and you understand what type of posts to put out there, what type of audience to create to match those posts, right? Then when you start getting seasoned a little bit and you start getting comments and you start, interacting together and you're, talking to your audience and starting to flow, now you're starting to get it. And then when you start to get it, then you can move over to the business page. Now, I know you talked about this plenty of times, and it really is, it's kind of like a thorn in your ass.
It is.
And you talked about this.
Yeah.
Why are people running business pages without not learning marketing with their profile first?
Because they're being told to do that, especially if they're brand new. We've seen a lot of affiliate network marketing companies do this. And I say affiliate network marketing because they are selling a network marketing product through an affiliate business model. And so now what they're doing is they're telling these newbies, okay, no offense, no pun intended, you just new marketers in training, don't be offended. You're just basically learning. It's a shame. It's very, very shame that they're telling you to create Facebook business pages when you, number one, don't have an ad budget. Number two, you have no audience.
But even if you did have an ad budget, it's like you don't understand marketing yet.
But here's the thing, that's what I'm getting to, Birch, is the fact that they don't even have any content at all. There's no system in place for them to create compelling content that's going to get high engagement because there's not enough people to look at it.
And plus, they don't understand branding.
They don't understand branding. They don't have
branding.
Yeah, all I've been seeing lately, and this is the thorn in my butt, like you're telling me. The thing that I noticed is they're posting about the product and nothing else, just about the product that they sell in the network marketing opportunity, and they're not really focused on telling their story, building up a brand awareness around them using the product themselves, which is actually usage, getting some ideas as far as tips, some hints, you know, some strategies, like sharing these
Can I get
stuff.
some fire, guys? Can you get
Hello,
some
fire emoji, right?
emojis?
And all I'm seeing is a cross angle between posting about the product, right? And then they'll go, here's a success quote of the day. product. Success quote of the day. It's like, what in the heck? You know, vacant, not vacant, right? You're coming to a motel. Vacant, not vacant. Okay. But that's what it is. And what happens is when you start sharing your business page with somebody, let's say through a warm market, say, hey, I have a business page, go like it. And when they look at the last 5 posts that you posted, they're like, what is this shit? They don't get it. There's no messaging that's consistent. And this is why when I coach somebody, I don't care what any leader says, okay? Because I do something that is called disruptive marketing. So if a leader goes out and tells you, oh, go out there and go create a business page right now, and you just signed up in the program, you're not going to hear that from me, because I'm not going to put you in that type of a mess.
Yeah.
You have to learn marketing. You have to build your own brand. Yes, but you also have to start building that following. And if you don't have anybody looking at your stuff, you're not at that foundation yet. You have to build the foundation.
I'm glad you said foundation. You're reading my mind. I'm glad you said foundation, because I was about to say that. When you first start out, you want to build a strong, solid foundation,
brick by brick.
And what happens is, when people start off that way, it's like the foundation is made of sand. So as you can't build on top of sand.
Yeah.
You have to build, like you said, brick by brick.
Brick by brick.
Yeah.
You have to build brick by brick.
Solid.
Yes. And one of the 4 key principles that I actually, and this could work for your profile too, what I'm about to share, is actually LIVE, which is an acronym that I've learned. And it's actually lifestyle posts, inspirational posts, viral posts, and edutainment.
Yeah.
I've talked about this before on the mini pass, and this is the formula that I stick to, because you'll see my posts and you're like, I love your post. I get comments all the freaking time. And why? Because people say, your posts make me laugh. Your posts make me cry. Your posts piss me off. Your posts are so engaging. I love it. And they love that mixture of emotional journey.
Well, because you're just being real.
That's right.
Down to earth.
I'm not going to be happy-go-lucky all the time, and you're going to see, like, you know, teddy bears and rabbits and, you know, happy cats and babies. No, I'm going to literally push you to the brim of the edge, and I'm going to make you either think for yourself, or I'm going to motivate you to take some kind of an action and get uncomfortable. Right?
Yeah, I love it.
So I'm going to do something like, so that's what I'm encouraging you to do. If you guys were my students, I would tell you the same thing. Don't just post for posting, post stuff on purpose. Just like you got to go out there and look for people, and you're prospecting on purpose, then have a purpose. Go out there and really go look for people you want to help and serve, not just, oh, I just got to sell this 60 bottles by the end of the week so I can hit quota. You know what I mean?
It's not the way it works. But man. You're on fire tonight. I love it.
Don't get me started. We're going to take Q&A.
All right, guys. We reached the point now where it is Q&A time. Guys, in the chat, let us know what's on your mind.
Yes.
What do you want to talk about?
All right. So you start right here, and then I'm going to look over here. Okay.
Okay. I'll look over here, and then you look over there.
Oh, wonderful. Look at this. We have Michelle Howell just sent us 200 stars. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Awesome.
I mean, you can do 200 stars.
Yeah. It's one of their rewards program. That's what they do.
I love it.
Thank you.
Cool.
We appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Awesome. Yeah. We'll take stars.
Oh. Yes. We love stars.
Yes. So, okay. So this is really, really important. Like, this person here is saying, thank you. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Cassetta. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull that up on it. There we go. We got it on the screen. Is that Cassetta? Cassetta Tucker says, thank you. I needed to hear all of this. Good. I'm so glad you came tonight. I'm glad you came to the show tonight. It is absolutely essential, because isn't it confusing, right, Cassetta? They're telling you to do all this stuff and you're doing it, but there's some things that are just not being told truthfully.
It makes you want to pull your hair out, man. Frustrating.
And, you know, we laugh about it because we know it's the truth. That's why we laugh.
I mean, before I met you, I told you when
I was a network marketer before I met you.
Right. And remember, I told you when I first got started online.
Yeah.
I was like, man, what is going on here? I thought I could figure this stuff out.
Yeah.
And the reality is I did it because it was a whole different animal.
It is a very different animal. Michelle says, is that the same as posting inspirational posts on your business page? So let me talk about inspirational posts. Inspirational posts on your business page is basically quoted posts.
It could work.
Yeah.
If your targeting is spot on with the ad.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let's say,
Sure.
let me get into this.
Go for it.
Let's say you have some posts on Tony Robbins and you just are Tony Robbins fanatic and you love Tony Robbins, and your business page, you're like putting all the stuff about Tony Robbins. However, it can't just be about Tony Robbins. You have to create videos on what you've learned and what you got inspired by in Tony Robbins. Make it unique, right? And then all of a sudden you run a targeted ad to Tony Robbins' audience, and they're going to engage with that because why? Because they love Tony Robbins. So all your stuff's about Tony Robbins, and then you're talking about Tony Robbins, and you're talking in video about Tony Robbins, and then you're running an ad about Tony Robbins. Everything is all congruent. Everybody's going to like, comment, share, subscribe. You're going to build an audience that's like-minded.
Yes. Yes.
Powerful.
Very, very powerful.
Yeah, man, we're on fire.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Fire.
Very good question. Next question. Richard Osborne is all the way from Monroe, Michigan, says, so
Richard,
on my business page, the first content I had to put on there is branding myself first, ? Okay, so you definitely are unsure. I can see how the way you wrote that question.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the first piece of content is definitely going to be a lifestyle-based piece of post. Okay. Listen, I'm going to tell you something, Richard. When I was working at Staples, and this was before I fired my boss back in 2016, I used to get into the car, have my red shirt, my uniform, my name tag, and I would get in the car after dropping off my son to school, and I would literally just spit shots of insight on camera with the car and everything rolling. You know, that was before I actually got one of those safety things. So I wouldn't hold the phone while I'm driving. I don't want to crash the car, but you know what I mean? I want to be able to talk, keep my eyes on the road, but be able to shoot shots of insight. So I would talk about, I'm sick of this grind. I'm sick of doing this all the time. I want to be able to have this kind of a lifestyle for my family. And, why am I doing this? And why you guys should take me seriously when I say I'm starting affiliate marketing. I want to take you on this journey. I want you to learn how to do this so that you don't have to answer to a boss anymore. And when I put that out there in different formats, Richard, people took me seriously and they say, wow, you're inspiring me. You're motivating me. You're encouraging me to want to think twice about going back to work. And you know what? You're right. I'm not getting any younger. My body's hurting. My legs and my ass hurt. I can't stand on the feet too long. I got to get to do something. Why? So that I could create a lifestyle that I deserve, that I could create an income that's all profitable, that's going to be able to sustain me for long-term till retirement, past my death. Maybe I could will my business to my kid, right? See, the long-term goal came into play. And as I was doing this, each and every time they saw that I was not perfect, I didn't have my makeup on that day, my hair was all disheveled, it didn't matter, right? But what mattered was the message. And as I kept doing the message and taking imperfect, massive action, I did video after video after video. One video a day, I stayed consistent with that. And that's when people saw who was Ace Guzman, who was Ace creating, she was becoming, right? Because I wasn't the Ace Guzman I am in 2024 that I was in 2016. See the difference?
No.
Everybody got that?
Yeah.
That deserves even more stars right there.
Yeah, that
Hello?
Big change.
Do you understand? So when you do content pieces, when I say lifestyle, that means it doesn't mean you going to fake it till you make it. Don't do that. Okay. You don't fake it. You become who as you are, but you're taking your audience with you on the journey through your transformation.
Absolutely. I agree.
Richard, I hope that makes sense.
Boom. Mic drop.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. She's like, you guys deserve it. You're amazing and so knowledgeable and give back all the time. Thank you. Thank you so much for seeing that in us. We really do appreciate you.
Hey, Karen and Steve.
Oh, hey, Karen and Steve. Good to see you guys.
Karen and Steve, how are you
now
doing?
we see them, but we do see them though.
Yeah.
What content should I write after I brand myself, Richard?
What kind of content?
Okay, Richard. Why don't you answer Richard? I have the same name.
Richard Osborne asked, what content should I write after I brand myself? First of all, the question is, what is your brand first of all? We can't really get into the actual content until we know what your brand's about and what is your core message, right?
Yes.
Let me give an example. So if I bounce out of here and we put this up, what does that say right there? helping you design a lifestyle business that gets results. So that's our core message,
Yes,
right? Ace and Rich, helping you design a lifestyle business that gets results.
correct.
Now, why do we say that?
Hmm.
Some people might say, is it the lifestyle by the beach? No. That's our lifestyle. Lifestyle business means your lifestyle. A lifestyle business can mean someone just wants to be with their family more and not be at the job, right? Where they can hang out, in the campfire, chill out, roast some marshmallows with the kids, right? It's creating memories. I can go on and on about this stuff, okay? That's our brand. We love to give back, and we love to, put that in people's minds. Like, let us help you create a lifestyle business that gets results, right? Get it? So you have
Yes.
to ask yourself, what is your brand? So before you create, content, you can't ask what content to create until you know exactly what your brand is about. And then in that brand, what is the core message?
Right, right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Very, very
Now, the
important.
follow up on that, obviously, Richard is still learning
No,
a
he's
lot.
still learning.
He's still learning. So I talk about my job at Backyard and my life story, right? So what we're saying, Richard, is think about like you have a friend going along with you who actually is this cameraman.
Yes.
Okay. This is your cameraman. You bring him with you or her. Okay. And you talk to it, not at it, to it. You get it? And you have a conversation when you create content. Think about topics that come to mind. In the very beginning, guys, it's very difficult to know what your brand is in the first place because you're selling someone else's offer.
Yes.
Okay. So you don't fully grasp the concept of core values and understanding, systems and things like that. And don't understand like, what is my message until you start studying, until you start becoming a student of the industry, until you start reading other people's content and find out what their why was, and then see what that brings you to as far as your inspiration. But you start out with the message, I help. Who do you help? Okay. Who is it specific? Because you don't want to generalize. You want to say, oh, I'm a network marketer. So are 30,000 other people, right, in this industry. No, it's more like I help entrepreneurs. I help small business owners. I help network marketers to do what or without what, right? See, now you're going to fine tune your messaging. Now, this is something that we do in our coaching, just so you guys know. Okay. But I'm giving it to you straight. Like this is not about branding the network marketing opportunity that you're a part of. Like Richard just came back with this, and I want to flash this up because this is a telltale mistake.
And this is a good lesson for everybody to learn. I'm glad you said this.
Yeah, I'm glad you said this because I want you to make this mistake. I want you because how else are you going to get coached and learn? So one of the telltale mistakes is you put the name of the program that you're a part of as part of your brand. No. Let me take that off. Okay. You don't brand them. You brand you. Okay. There's a book out there. It's called You Inc. Business Model. All right. Get it and get an understanding about it. It's all about you. You're the brand. You're the one that they're going to connect with. It doesn't matter what you're selling. You're in a selling and telling business right now. You're telling stories and you're going to get paid very, very well for it. But you also got to fully understand, how are you pitching that you are valuable to the marketplace? Why should anybody want to connect with you? Right? It's not what you think. You want to elaborate on this a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, the Ewing business model is important. Something I learned a long time ago is that how are you supposed to stick out in the marketplace if you're branding Nexus Rewards? Because everybody does that in the beginning because they don't understand and it's not their fault, right? So this is why you come here, right? To learn, so we can help you break that down. Now, when it comes to Nexus Rewards, it's an opportunity. So you are selling the opportunity, but you have to sell it on the back end, not the front end. On the front end, you're selling you. All right. You are the business. I'm going to repeat that again. Matter of fact, I'm going to say it 3 times. It takes 3 times for the actual human brain to retain the information. Okay. You are the business. You are the business. You are the business. Remember when I asked that question? I think it was last week or the week before. I said, my mentor came to me and said, do you want to build a network marketing business or do you want to build a business? And I said, I want to build a network marketing business. He says, no, you're wrong. You want to build a business. I go, what are you talking about? I'm in a network marketing company. I got to sell this stuff. You know what I mean? That's the way I was thinking.
Right.
He says, no, you have to build a business, which your business is you.
Right.
So people that don't want to buy your business, you can still profit because you created a business around you. Any light bulbs? Aha moments?
Right.
So I want you to get that, okay? I know it's weird at first because it was weird for me at first to understand it, okay? But I want to give you guys some super clarity here tonight.
Yeah.
All right? You are the business. The business is not you. People make the business themselves. Like, oh yeah, network, Nexus Rewards. I'm branding myself.
Yes.
And Nexus, they got their own brand. That's their brand.
That's it.
That's not your brand.
It's not.
That's their brand.
Right.
But who's the brand of Richard? Richard Osborne is the brand. There's no other Richard Osborne.
That's right.
And you got to work on that. You got to figure out, like, okay, what is my core message about me? Like, who am I attracting? Who am I targeting? Right? I mean, I can go into this really, really deep, but just remember, Nexus Rewards is not your brand. Your brand is Richard. That's who your brand is.
Yes.
I got to repeat that over and over so you guys really get it, because it's very tricky to miss this. Okay? It's very tricky. People miss this all the time.
Are you getting it now? Yes, you are the product. He's like, so you're saying that I'm the product. You are.
Yeah, and I'll give you a quick example. Somebody comes to you, okay? And this is for everybody.
Yes.
Somebody comes to you and they say, okay, I'm looking for an opportunity. Great, you have an opportunity. What happens? Somebody comes to you and says, hey, I've been watching your videos. I'm stuck on something. Can you help me?
Right.
I'm going to say, well, sure, I can help you with Nexus Rewards. No, you have to build your brand as a business owner with the value by you investing in yourself and becoming that individual that creates the leadership skills that you become so sexy and attractive to the marketplace. And the marketplace just wants more of you because all the time and energy that you've invested, because you became the brand of Richard Osborne.
Get it?
That sounds sexy. I love it.
Sometimes when you come to the show and you watch Ace and Rich Live or you watch the replays, you just might learn something new, or it just might finally just give you an aha moment, right?
I get pumped about that because I get it now and I didn't get it, years ago.
Yes.
It's just powerful, guys.
Next one.
Yeah, so powerful.
Comment coming in from Michelle right now. Better flash that up there.
Here. Michelle
love the engagement, guys. This is awesome.
Michelle says, that makes so much sense. That's why I've been struggling about what to post, because I was told to talk about what you are trying to sell.
Incorrect.
Not yourself.
No, they told you to do something because they just want to get you out of their hair and just go do something, right?
Go
I hate that. Yeah. I hate that, because I want to know, if you really want me to be successful, if you really care about my success, then tell me what the hell I'm supposed to be posting. And see, this is the thing that we run into a lot. So I'm glad you brought this up.
What do we say?
Yeah.
Never listen to what they tell you to do. Okay?
They tell you what they say to do.
No.
Yeah.
Don't listen to what they tell you to do. Watch what they do.
You twisted it.
Yeah, I made it a little different today.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
He could do that.
Yeah, don't, because they'll tell you, do this, do that, do this, do that. But they're doing something completely different.
They're not doing it themselves. Right? Think about it. Let's say, for example, Michelle, you're part of a program and
don't listen to what they say.
Yeah, they
watch
what they do. That's what it really is. Yeah. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Ask them what their results are like. Look at their profiles. Are they doing exactly what they told you to do? If the answer is no, then right there, clear as day, you see what's going on.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. So like when it comes to like knowing what to post, stick with this acronym. LIVE. Live. Okay? Lifestyle, inspirational, viral, and edutainment. I can break all those down for you because Michelle is like learning.
Well, she's in
you
a
know?
circle.
Yeah, you can learn from there. We have it there.
Well, when I'm done with my training, you can get into that.
Yeah. Okay. But I want to answer this question, so I hope that makes sense. Okay. Let me see. Cassetta. All right. Awesome. And Richard. Okay, I'm gonna get to you, Cassetta, in just a moment.
Love
Let's
it.
see, we're gonna flash this up here. Richard says, "Yeah, that makes sense. Branding myself. Are you getting it now?
You're the one.
You're the one. Look
You're
at all the
one.
YouTubers. You know, not every YouTuber sells a network marketing product. Not every YouTuber is an affiliate.
Yeah, the ones that
They're
the
literally
ones-
saying, "Hey, I'm Thomas Way from, Kansas City, Missouri, whatever. And today we're going to talk about, did you hear any company names? No.
the ones that are successful
They're just
are the
introducing
ones,
themselves.
The ones that are successful
Yeah.
are the ones that understand this.
Right.
The ones that don't understand this are the ones who are unsuccessful.
Right.
Remember that.
So we're going to clear this up for Cassetta. Thank you so much. Her question is, so you are saying promote myself and what I like or my why. Girl, I want you to promote. I want you to just put posts out there. Look, you can go crazy with this, okay? You could put posts about things you love, things you hate, right? But don't get too into like the trends. I'll tell you what they are. Religion and politics. Stay away from them. Or you're going to have a flaming thread of untargeted people in your wall.
No, if you want to sell t-shirts on politics,
That's a different story. If you're in that niche, you're selling political stuff, go for it. But keep it off your wall. Keep it off your wall, okay? It's the time and a place for that type of stuff. When you're trying to grow a network marketing business online, all right, you're going to talk about things that you like about the industry. You're going to talk about things you hate about the industry. You're going to talk about things that you love about that product, and you're going to talk about things that you hate about the product. Always lead with that type of an angle, and you will build so much trust and credibility with your audience that they're going to love you, okay? And the ones that hate you, like the haters, hey, guess what? Love them anyway, but send them on their way. They don't like you, they can unfollow.
Yep.
Don't try to be a people pleaser. Not going to happen here. People that don't like. I had somebody, girl, listen. I had somebody write me an email reply to one of my broadcasts that says, "That's not ladylike. You shouldn't talk like that." I'm like, "You ain't from Jersey. I speak like this, but I also know when to tone it down, and I know when to turn it up."
Yeah, have you ever seen those shows with those? Have you ever seen those shows with those Jersey girls?
Yeah. That's what they
watch
were like. That's not ladylike. I don't like the way you're a good person. And listen, let me tell you something. I am who I am. You accept me for who I am. This is a relationship. I'm going to say things that's going to ruffle your feathers. Yeah, it's going to ruffle your feathers that you're not going to like. But I'm the coach, and I'm going to say these things for your own good. It's like being a parent, right? You tell your kid, "Oh, don't cross the street," right? "Oh, come on, go ahead, let a car just hit you. You'll learn better." You know, you know what I mean? Like, you got to say things that are going to literally sting a little, okay? But you want that sting. You want that sting. You want to pull on people's heartstrings, and you want to also ruffle some feathers because they got to get motivated. How do you motivate somebody? You got to irritate them a little bit. Even if you got to be controversial.
Polarizing.
Polarizing. Okay? All right. Awesome.
Love it.
Woo! All right.
Man.
Oh, thank you. Richard says, "Y'all some good mentors." Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you noticed. Plus, he's experiencing too.
Yeah.
I want to welcome Richard Osborne. He just renewed his subscription to our Inner Circle, taking advantage of our birthday special.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Way to go, man. Way to go. Michelle says, "Totally. Thank you." Corsetta, did that make sense? Come back to me, girl. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Yeah,
I want to see if what I said, because I gave you a lot. Probably more than most people ever give you. I'm going to give you a lot here. You're going to get a lot here.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we have, Rich?
Well, let's talk about the content itself, because
Okay.
You did something amazing with a course, and let's give some extra value this evening.
Sure.
Let's go over a few ideas what they could use for posting, because she really wants to know.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
now we're
please
starting
do.
to understand about the
Let me get a drink of water.
branding, and we're starting to understand that
Mhm.
we are the business, not our product. They got their own brand.
Yeah.
We are our own brand. So let's give you guys a few ideas on what you can do out there
Yes.
to really get the
Yeah.
ball rolling. Okay.
So what I did was I created a course, okay, that I retail for $500. And this course has 90 pieces of content, but it also is broken down for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and blogging. So you have all that you need for 90 pieces of content. So you can never say, I don't know what to post. You start from day one and you stay consistent your first 30 days. And I'll be there with you because all these videos are my videos. They're actually me coaching you over the shoulder of what to do. Hello?
Yeah.
Like, that's amazing. You know what I mean?
It is amazing.
And I have worksheets, I have downloads, trackables, I have like an assessment. So that way, like after every month, you assess your results and you go from like, I started and I was afraid of the camera and I started doing videos for 30 days. I didn't like it. And this is when I learned from it. And like, you get to journal your progress. And you should journal your progress because that's going to help you grow, right? Because your following month, you want to outdo the first month. So Rich is going to share a screen and show you guys my 90-day content marketing challenge.
All right, let me just show you the some post ideas, and we're not gonna go every single one of them because
no. But this is one of the downloads that is included with the course that you get it, and we're just gonna highlight some of the things that you can actually easily do. And you guys are more than welcome to follow along. But basically, like day 1 of 90, you're going to introduce yourself, who you are and what you do. And what does that consist of? Do you have a job? Okay. Are you an Uber driver? Do you work at the airport? Are you, a flight attendant? Like, what do you do for a living? You introduce yourself before you talk anything about your program, about the business that you are marketing for as a network marketer, okay? Or as an affiliate, because I cater to both. All right. So anything dealing with digital marketing on that landscape, you start off with your first piece of content, where it be a video that you want to do. You could do a video, you can go live about it, or you could write about it. Okay. And then like day 2, why did you get started? Right? Why did you get started in your space? Why did you do network marketing? Why network marketing? What is it for you? What's in it for you? Right? Why? That's what you talk about. Day 3, behind the scenes photo or video. This is fun. Okay, this is really fun because you can use your phone, take selfies, and literally have a behind the scenes look at you a typical day working, right? So like, for example, those of you who are in network marketing, like, hey guys, take a look. You do a selfie photo of you packing up some product that you're getting ready to do for a show and tell, right? Or maybe you're going to a trade show, or maybe you're getting ready for a conference. You can do some videos like that. Right? So you have ideas. Guys, if you're marketing online and you don't have a physical product and you're like us that has an affiliate program, talk about you using your actual page builder, right? Oh, look at me. I'm creating my first, capture page. It's not easy, but take a look. I'm doing it, right? Look at me. I'm on my call, or I'm creating my email. Like, show people you're at work, that you're doing something, not just hiding behind a screen. Okay? That's just a couple of the things that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, just a couple of things.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit.
There's so much more. So much more.
When I say quite a bit.
But just highlight that right there so they can see it's an actual course.
Yeah, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
Holy moly.
And those are the trackers and the sheets. And look at that. Yeah. 90. Not playing around. If you'd like more information about that, see me.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. So let me stop the screen share. Whoa, what an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great Friday.
It is.
Friday.
Yeah.
Guys, so I want to thank every single one of you for being here today. And we covered a lot when it comes to helping you guys really understand, your network marketing business and what you can do to really just crank it out. A lot of great questions. Really appreciate the engagement, guys. So I'm going to wrap this up.
Yeah, and thank you for the stars. Actually, I don't think we've ever gotten stars. So Michelle Howell, thank you for those stars. We've never received.
We've gotten hearts.
But now we're getting stars.
It's pretty cool.
I'm really, really happy about that. Thank you. So first of many.
So with that being said, guys, my name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman. Thank you so much for joining us on Ace and Rich Live. Tune in next time. We're going to be live again next Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. And bring to us your marketing questions. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. And Richard, just in case you want to know, it is 83 degrees here in Boca Raton, Puerto Rico. Hot and muggy.
It's hot. All right.
Guys.
Good
Have
night.
a great night, guys. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys. See ya.